Hi, my name is Luca DiPietro, and I'm a 1L student within the JD MBA program at the Jackman Faculty of Law. And, I hope to one day practice as a corporate and commercial lawyer. I think if you asked me this question a year ago, my answer would have lacked a great deal of clarity and would not have been as clear as today. I think in taking my 1L classes and in commencing my studies at Jackman, I've been able to realize that the law touches really every single area of our lives, and that's why law. I think that while taking different courses, it's often reassuring to see while studying law that the law touches our lives in ways that we couldn't possibly imagine, and in scenarios that we couldn't possibly foresee within a constitution or within a tort landscape and many other fields. So I just think that the impact that it has on our lives is truly boundless, and the reason why I choose to practice law. I think one thing that I've learned about myself since commencing law school has been that my interests are quite boundless compared to what I originally thought. I came into law school thinking that I wanted to be strictly a transactional lawyer and wanted to work in either capital markets or M&A, but the field in the practice of litigation has really begun to interest me and is an area that I'd like to explore more and pursue more opportunities relating to this particular area of the law. I think the study of law has most definitely changed the way in which I attempt to solve problems and think of the world in general. I think that nowadays when I attempt to problem solve and look for unique solutions, I find myself analogizing a lot of the time to find parallel reasoning or distinguishing between past problems that I've solved in order to come up with a unique solution that applies, my past experiences as well as different concerns that I may have in my shoes today. One particular extracurricular at Jackman Law that's challenged me to develop my skill set has been working as a financial literacy consultant at the Investor Protection Clinic. Within this role, I have the opportunity to work with newcomers to Canada and youth to teach them about potentially deceptive practices within buy now, pay later arrangements that are developing before our eyes. I think there's two things that I enjoy most about studying at Jackman. The first is the faculty that we have at our fingertips is the most distinguished in the country. We have the ability to learn from distinguished scholars in just about every area of the law, which is something that's inspiring and makes me want to do my readings every day. And the second is the people. Although it sounds cliche, and I'm sure a student at every law school says something similar, these truly are the best students within the country, and it's been an honor to work amongst a number of formidable minds within the legal field. I think there are two distinct moments that really made me feel proud to be a student of Jackman Law. The first was within the first couple of weeks of being a student here, where we were given a name and we became the Jackman Faculty of Law. This was a very exciting day because not only had the faculty been granted a great deal of financial resources, but also it was exciting to have a new name to call ourselves. And the second moment is the pronouncement and the naming of our new dean, Professor Essert. I was fortunate enough to have tort law with Professor Essert first semester, so it was really exciting to see a professor who I loved learning from each day now become the dean of our faculty. So I'm very excited for all he does in this role. I think my main goal for the 1L school year is to truly get the most out of this year. And what that means to me is, engaging in extracurriculars where I feel I'm able to advocate and develop skills that are important to me and meet interesting upper years who I can gain a great deal of wisdom from. Finding meaningful employment in the summer in the sense that I feel like I'm beginning my legal career in the right place and developing a true legal skill set. And it's about meeting great people around me. While grades are important and I really care about my success in a traditional light in the program, I really think it's important to find my people within the program and develop close-knit relationships with those who I'll be practicing the law with in the future. Yeah, so I know I'm waiting on a lot of things to come back, whether it be academic papers, application for summer work or applications for opportunities in the next school year. So I know there's a lot of stress within me right now, and I hope they go well, and I'm sure it'll all work out in the end.